How are you? Hope you all are doing well. In this video, we are going to do major timelines in the history. So we have already learnt about the prehistory, proto-history, and historic period. We know that prehistory extends from 5 lakh BC to 4000 BC. Proto-history extends from 4000 BC to 1500 BC, and historic period extends from 1500 BC onward is historic period. We also know that prehistory is divided into three parts: Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Neolithic period. And for proto-history, we know that the sources are like archaeological sources and undeciphered written sources. So Indus Valley civilization is under the proto-history period. Indus Valley civilization extends from 2500 BC to 1500 BC, and Indus Valley civilization was followed by the Vedic age. Vedic age extends from 1500 BC to 600 BC. In Vedic age, we have the two parts: early Vedic age and later Vedic age. And early Vedic age extends from 1500 BC to 1000 BC, and later Vedic age extends from 1000 BC to 600 BC. And Indus Valley civilization was there. So what happened to the people of Indus Valley civilization? Actually, there is an evidence that shows that maybe the Aryans invaded the Indus Valley region of the Indus Valley, and maybe the people of the Indus Valley would have been forced by them to leave that place, and it may have been occupied by these new invaders. So they are the people who we will find in the Vedic age. If you talk about the text of the early Vedic age, so we have the Rig Ved, Samved, and Yajurved were written in the early Vedic age, whereas Atharvaved was written in the later Vedic age. And then the Vedic age was followed by the Ganga Valley civilization. There is a period of gap, actually. They call it the Black Period because no one knows about what happened in that period. But around 600 BC to 400 BC, there is no evidence of anyone. But after that, I think in the 400 BC, we started finding the evidence of people in the Ganga Valley civilization. So Ganga Valley civilization will be 600 BC onward. And in 400 BC, we have some kingdoms like Haryak dynasty was there. Then Haryak dynasty was followed by Sisunang dynasty. So the two important kings like Haryak dynasty, we have the Bimbisara. Bimbisara was an important king in the Haryak dynasty, and Kalasok was an important king in the Sisunang dynasty. When we learn about this Jainism and Buddhism, we will see that Kalasok was the one who hosted one assembly of the Buddhism. And then Sisunang dynasty was followed by the Nanda dynasty. The important king of Nanda dynasty, I think, Mahapadmanand and Dhanananda. So Mahapadmanand established that university. We will learn about it. And then Dhananand was the last ruler of the Nanda dynasty. He was defeated by the Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya defeated him with the help of the Chanakya. In 326 BC, Chandragupta Maurya thus founded the Mauryan dynasty. In Mauryan dynasty, we have the two other important rulers are Bindusar. Bindusar was followed by the Ashoka. We all know about the great king Ashoka, so we will learn about him in detail. And the last king of the Mauryan dynasty was Brihadratha. He was killed by his, I think he was the chief of his army, Pushyamitra Sunga. So Pushyamitra Sunga founded the Sunga dynasty. After the Mauryan dynasty, there was not a single ruler who ruled in this area. So this was known as the Magadha dynasty. We will learn about it. There were Magadha empires, So there were 16 Mahajanpadas in Magadha empire. After Mauryan dynasty, what happened? The kingdom was divided between the different rulers. Like Sunga dynasty was there, Satavahanas were there, then I think Chedis were there, and Kanvas were there. And when we will further read about this period of 600 BC, we will see that 600 BC was the period of religion, actually, a birth of religion. So in India, we witnessed the birth of Jainism and Buddhism. And if you see in the Middle East, in the same period, there was birth of Islam. So Muhammad Pagambar Muhammad started preaching. He started preaching about the Islam in that Middle East region. I think in the belt of Tigris and Euphrates, the Mesopotamian region was there. Thank you. In next lecture, we will learn about the importance of studying the ancient history, and we will do it from the NCERT.